This clip is brought to you by SaveWithConrad.com. What do you make of his critique of the Ultimate Warrior's look changing a little bit? And that is the case. I mean, you look at him at WrestleMania and you look at him at SummerSlam, there are some adjustments. Was that something that Jim Hellwig is doing on his own? Is that something that you guys are advising him to do? Talk me through that.
The face paint, that was a change. That was a structured change. Just trying to make him a little more relatable, a little more human. Good luck with that. It did. Just trying to get him to be able to identify with more people and not just be this crazy character. And Hulk has some human qualities to him that you could relate to. Same even with Savage. But Warrior being the madman, you had to, at some point, let them know there's a man behind there and that there's a human being. And that was the reason for it. It was trying to look at marketing him in a different way. Still can paint his face, just a little warrior symbol. He can still be the warrior, but it's not the full-flown face paint and everything. We got back to that, but it was an experiment to try and get there.
Do you try the experiment because you feel like business is down and we don't have the right indicators, so maybe we do need to try something? Or do you try it because you feel like, well, this is what worked for Hogan? Because if it's the latter, I do question, why wouldn't we have tried that before WrestleMania, not after? Because it felt like to me, when you took his traditional face paint off and instead of it just being on the cheek, like the way I remember Warrior is it covered his whole face and he had the big bangs and the hairsprayed hair and the whole deal, like the crazy bouffant hair. And as silly as it seems, that's the way I still remember the Warrior now. And I didn't prefer this look. It felt like it was not my same guy. And I'm not saying it was a different human. I'm just saying, as Kevin Sullivan once said, you don't change Mickey Mantle's number. If this is working and we feel like this is the character people have identified, why would we want to deviate and make him look like everybody else?
Well, he didn't. You couldn't have done anything to make him look like everybody else. It was just a tweak in his presentation, trying to make him a little more relatable. That's all it was.
It's just fascinating to me. It doesn't feel like we would have done that for Hogan, but let's talk about something else that he writes here. He being Meltzer, pronoun spouse. What's that?
Didn't need to do it with Hogan.
Why did you think you needed to do it with Warrior?
Well, because people weren't relating to him.
Then why?
His fan base wasn't growing. It was staying the same, and it wasn't growing.
I got you. So he had a big fan base, but it wasn't the phenomenal growth that Hulkamania had, where it felt like a snowball rolling downhill. It wasn't getting bigger every week or every month.
Yes.
I got you. We didn't have the momentum. Well, you take a look at the way the Warrior is dressed here at SummerSlam 90, and you look at him at WrestleMania 6, and it feels like a small thing on the surface, but then you look at it, the face paint is quite the change. Arn Anderson recently said, nobody wants to see a team that's 8-8, but when a team goes 12-0, now you've got everybody's attention. Do you feel like once Warrior beat Hogan, they thought that at WrestleMania, by the way, that perhaps he wasn't quite the same? Do you think it really hurt his character having that big loss at WrestleMania? Because we had never really seen that happen at a WrestleMania before. I mean, previously every WrestleMania, as it comes to a close, Hogan's in the ring posing, and now he's leaving with his head down. It's the first time we'd seen that.
Yes, but that just comes with change. That really is a matter of change, and that's a matter of life. So I think that if anything, in a lot of ways, as far as Hulk and the character of Hulk Hogan, that particular night made him stronger.
Hey, it's Conrad Thompson. Thanks for checking out the podcast here on YouTube. Be sure to hit the subscribe button and the notifications bell so you get a notice anytime we upload some new content. And go save yourself some money right now. If you're in a 30-year loan or you have credit card debt, it's not a matter of if I can save you money. It's a matter of how much. Find out right now for free at SaveWithConrad.com.